I hear you now.
Oh,
Can you hear me?
I cannot hear you.
Oh, why?
Oh, wait. I heard something then.
What's up?
Yes, I can.
Oh, you can hear me now? Hello, Chester.
Hello, hello, hello.
I hear you, but I don't know if you can hear me.
There's quite a big delay, but
There is on the call. And looks like the chat can't hear me either. I guess I'm just gonna have to be mute for today. Do you hear me? Sorry, y'all. Technical difficulties. I'm trying to get it so like Chester can hear me. Okay. How about now? Y'all can hear me at least, so that's good. Well, let me message Chester. Sorry. Now I can't hear him at all. Well, anyway. Okay, Chester's gonna restart Discord and get back to me, so I guess we'll just wait for him to like say something. But all right, let's see how everyone's doing today. Oh, let me boot up Battle for Bikini Bottom while I have it. Okay. Uh, yo, Nestindo, Aaron Fitz, Steven, Bassub. Hey, Bassub, great to see you. Gamer Ghosts, Lego, Peyton. Yes, yes, it looks like you can hear me. Okay, that's great. Let's see, Galactic Glitch, Infinite, welcome back this week. Thank you for joining for another week. Yes. Okay, Wolf Trophy. Crash and Sparrow Fan. I wonder why you're saying Nintendo. Let's see. Louis Duran, how's it going? Bela, what's up? Aaron Fitz, best game to exist. Yes, I would agree.
Are you ready, kids?
Let's see. Mega Field. Hello, the Lego Dimensions movie creator. Oh wow, what a fancy name you have there. Let's see.
Pineapple under the sea.
Nickelodeon. Remember me? Of course.
Assorted in yellow and
Oh,
porous
oh,
as
Nintendo. That's the name of the emulator I'm using. I thought you were talking about something else.
when you wish.
Oh, that's so awkward. Anyway,
On the ship.
how is everyone doing? What game is this? Only the greatest game in the world, man. Come on, CJ Olin, get it, get with it. Okay. So, plan for today's stream is I'm actually gonna try to get to 15 spatulas, and then we're going to go to the Sandy Boss and get to the Sandy Boss. Hey, right, is it possible that Banjo-Kazooie remake gets announced? I mean, it's always a possibility. I don't think anytime soon. Okay. He hasn't said anything yet. But yeah. Man, that review was absolutely beautiful. Yes, it absolutely was. Hey Raj, you need to play A Hat in Time. Oh, I want to play that one so bad. Let's see. Why am I here? Oh, I use this to get up. I've never been at this part of Patrick before. Let's see. Let's see. Sound is pretty loud. Okay, Dave, I will turn it down a little bit. Turn the sound down a little bit. And then let's see. And then yeah. Are you stuck? No, I just can't multitask as you can tell. You know, I'm trying to look at the chat and play the game at the same time. I can't like multitask. Um, Let me know if the volume's okay now. I lowered it down a little bit. If it's too loud still, then let me know. Let's see. That's better? Okay, thank you. Let's see. Bro, if you got an Xbox and Windows PC, I will game share it with you. I don't have an Xbox, unfortunately. And yeah. Oh, I hear something. I hear something. What's going on? There's something here. Chester? You there? Are you there? Who knows? Oh, Dave. Hello there. Chester, are you there?
Hello.
Are you are you here now?
I am.
Okay, looks like it's working this time, so that's good. Okay, everyone. Well, you all know Chester is here, so there you go. But he has a YouTube channel, which is in the description box below if you want to check it out. But he makes tons of awesome SpongeBob content too, like more awesome than mine. So definitely check it out if you can. But hey, how's it going?
Pretty good.
Yeah. It's been a pretty big week, as you can tell.
It's been a very busy week for me.
Yeah. Oh, and everyone in chat, let me know if you can hear Chester. Yeah, let me know. But anyway, yeah, it's been busy for you. You got a few videos out this week, right?
Yeah, but they could have picked a better time for,
Oh,
to
really?
announce this because I had like every essay and exam this week.
Oh, I get you. It happens all the time. I got some really intense like test results this week, so it's perfect time to do this, I guess. But
Yeah.
anyway, but it's been a pretty fun week otherwise. Lots of new information and stuff. But obviously, what do you think about like the review overall? I know you had some like mixed opinions from like your videos.
Well, I think that was just the morning. Really, I wasn't overly pleased with it. But after a little while, I'm watching through more and more of it. I'm pretty excited for it. I think it's pretty cool. I think just on the morning, I was like, wow, this just looks like Spyro, the remake they did of that, the
You know,
remaster.
I don't think it looks
And I was
as.
hoping for something a bit more SpongeBob.
I mean, I'm kind of thinking like, what would SpongeBob look like? I guess maybe like this.
Yeah. Well, I think it's just this game has such a perfect representation of the art style of the cartoon.
Yeah, I will say though, I feel like the current art style is a little bit more in line with like the TV show nowadays. You know, the color schemes of the TV show nowadays, I feel like is much more colorful.
Carrying the children out of control.
Let's see. Did you know C&B quote before your channel? Yes, I did. They were one of the first. Actually, your channel was one of the first like SpongeBob channels I watched when I started making videos.
But hey,
Yes, too much fun if you ask
You know, I was like looking for like people to talk about SpongeBob games. You're like one of the only ones out there.
Each of the balloons. Bubble bash all the balloons.
well, I
then
originally
come see
only
me for
did
a
it
reward.
because I found Fred 5107 and then he more or less stopped. And I
Yeah.
was like, oh damn, I love those videos.
Yeah, he like stopped.
I guess I should do you.
I'm so disappointed he stopped. You know, cause like he had really great videos and he had a really fun sense of humor. And so,
Yeah, he was good.
but yeah, that was like one reason I wanted to make SpongeBob a big part of this channel, cause like I felt like no one else was doing it besides like one or two people.
Yeah, and then we had Lamhoot who was doing a
Oh,
big amount of that type of stuff, and then of course he stopped as well.
Oh, I
So
love
stopped
his
doing SpongeBob
videos.
stuff.
Oh, his videos are so good.
For a long time there, like from 2016 to 2016, he was my favorite YouTuber.
Oh, his reviews are so amazing. I think my favorite from him is actually the Truth or Square review. I really like that one. I don't know if you ever saw that one. But he kind of had like this whole like plot line of like that kind of like inspired my review. Like it was like he liked the game because it reminded him so much of like Battle For Bikini Bottom.
Yeah, I remember his storyline. My
Yeah.
favorite was always his review of Final Fantasy 15.
Oh, interesting. I never.
Because no one ever, like, for their reviews ever really had my same opinion about the game, but his was represented everything I wanted to say about the game.
Oh, so good minds attract each other.
Well, it's more just that I really like making those type of essay videos, but I just rarely have the time, and so I always wanted to do one for Final Fantasy 15, and then he just did like the perfect one, so I was like, okay, I need to do one now.
Man, man, if I ever get into Final Fantasy, then I'll definitely check that out.
Feel like a new sponge.
I've never played any other ones apart from that one.
Yeah. But yeah, I miss his content too. You know, I feel like there's just not a lot of people. I feel like there's been more people making SpongeBob videos recently for like obvious reasons.
I think there's a lot more people doing like reaction stuff. I
Yeah,
don't think there's that much more like real content,
yeah.
like real reviews and stuff, but there's a lot more reactions and stuff like that now.
Which I feel like is fine, you know? I feel like
Yeah.
when this game comes out and like if it gets a lot of attention, then who knows what that could lead to in the future. So yeah, who knows? Let's see. Someone's asking how you're doing. Galactic glitch. Let's see.
I'm doing pretty good.
Yeah. Ooh, Soshi to Yoshi said, I'm not a big fan of the movie game. Interesting opinion.
How could you say such? Yeah, it's fine.
Well, actually, I don't think I know your opinion on the movie game. How do you feel about it?
Well, that's the thing is, the movie game was the one I always played.
Yeah,
I never had Battle For Bikini Bottom when I was a kid,
yeah,
so I adore it, but it has some big issues.
yeah. I remember when I got it, actually. I just remember so vividly, like, the place I got it from. Like, I saw it at Blockbuster, and, like, I wanted to rent it, because I was too scared to, like, ask my dad to buy it. I think I asked him to, like, buy, like, 5 games already in that month. But then I saw that one, I was like, oh, Dad, here's another great game, but, I know I asked you a tons, but, so, can I rent it? And then he just bought it for me anyway. It was really sweet. Yeah.
For me, it was always because I played it with my brother.
Oh, you mean y'all just like took turns and stuff, playing it?
It was stuff like he would be playing through it, and then I would have my own save file, and he'd be like, "Oh, there's a hidden token behind that wall you can break," type of stuff.
Oh, cool.
So I always loved that.
We get ice cream now.
Someone said they thought the movie game was the DVD of the movie. No, there is a whole nother game, and a lot of people consider it to be as good as this game. And in my personal opinion, though, I do not like it as much as this game. Like, just being frankly honest, I think they like changed a bunch of things I really think weren't necessary, but it's still a pretty solid experience in its own right.
I think this game is better because it's simpler.
Yeah, I feel like this game is more streamlined, I guess. Well, not really streamlined, just like has a better focus, you know?
Yeah, well, it's why Banjo-Kazooie is such a good 3D platformer, because it knows what it needs to do and it just does it. It's not overly weighed down with all this other stuff. It's really just consistent and clean.
Yeah. I feel like the movie game tried to like, I don't know, do like more, you know? It tried to be like a bigger experience in a way.
Yeah.
But like, I wasn't like a huge fan of the paddy wagon levels, and I feel like the slide levels kind of drag sometimes, and honestly it's a paddy wagon. I feel like the paddy wagon is like my least favorite thing about the game.
Here's
The ring levels were my least favorite.
Oh my gosh. The ring levels were like, they just weren't fun at all. Like, that's just my opinion. I mean, they weren't terrible. I mean, like, you still had the core gameplay, so like it wasn't terrible, but they just like, the fact that you kind of had to play quite a few of them to like get enough Goofy Goober tokens to progress through the game is like kind of
Yeah, it had the opposite problem to what Battle For Bikini Bottom did, where Battle For Bikini Bottom didn't get you to do that much, really, to be able to beat the game.
Yeah.
Whereas in the movie game, you had to do so much stuff you didn't really be able to beat it.
I mean, I kind of like Battle For Bikini Bottom's approach to it. It was like, you know what, we have all these like different challenges that you could do if you want to, but you don't need to complete all of them to get like the last boss and the ending. But it's there if you want to challenge yourself and like finish it. And it actually was like one of the only games that like I managed to finish as a kid. Wow.
Yeah, it's stuff like that. Like in my Let's Play, I literally just rage quit the Kelp Forest, and it was fine. I was still able to beat the game.
Yeah, it's like I didn't beat the Kelp Forest or like the Murmur Lair challenges when I was a kid. Like I just couldn't do it, but I was still able to get to the final boss and like enjoy it, you know. So that's why I liked Battle for Bikini Bottom's approach better, because it didn't force you to do a lot of things that you didn't like, but it is like it was necessary to 100% the game, obviously.
Why, yes! We were having a sandcastle contest, and somebody put a golden
But like, still a really
spatula
fun
on the
game
top.
nonetheless,
I
and
had a castle,
I actually
I'd name
am
it
a really big
Forty-Head Pound
advocate
the
for
Third,
like
and
including
Forty-Head
movie
Pound
game
the Third
content
would have
into
a
the
big
Rehydrated
sale every
game,
Monday.
but I kind of doubt it's gonna happen just from
The
what they said
golden spatula?
during Gamescom.
Oh, at the top
Yeah,
of the sandcastle.
Yeah.
Right. That
Let's
should be easy to
see.
reach.
Well,
Did you
perhaps
get
should
to
see
see like
for
all the
yourself.
THQ Nordic streams?
I clicked through a lot of them. I found the host a little bit irritating.
Oh, really?
So
He
I
was
just kind of watched the SpongeBob bits and then.
I thought he was cool. I don't know. I was pretty neutral on him, I guess.
I mean, he's fine. It's just like, it's just
He didn't seem that knowledgeable about the game, but
Rising. Must get to.
oh my gosh.
So I worked out they
Did
were
you
playing
see
the
that
same
like
game.
did you see that video of like the cosplay was trying to play and like she couldn't like figure out how to like get the bridge to come down?
Oh, was it? I watched the day 1 stuff and day 3 was it day 1 or?
I think it was I think it was day 2.
Okay.
Yeah, day 1 was like the GameStar one, right?
Yeah, I can barely remember now.
You
I was
know
just
what,
so
the-
focused on making the video.
The interview was in
Video
German.
Content.
It was with a THQ producer and they were speaking German.
Oh, right, yeah.
I don't know if that's what you meant by day 1.
Yeah, day 1 was the one that no one knew what they were saying, so talking.
Well, there's a really good like video with subtitles on YouTube right now. If anyone wanted to check it out, just search like Rehydrated subtitle, and it's like the first thing that comes up. They review like a few different things. Spoiling tomorrow's video a little bit, but they review a few things like it's being made in Unreal Engine 4. Oh, SpongeBob. Anyway. There was other things they reviewed. I can't remember what they said.
Yeah, I wasn't overly focused on any of the other stuff.
Yeah, I'm a bit of a nerd. I overanalyze everything.
Well, I'm also really interested in the Destroy All Humans remake, because I never played the original.
Oh yeah. Oh, what just happened? Sorry, I keep getting distracted by dying in Goo Lagoon. But yeah, Destroy All Humans, that looks pretty cool too. I'm interested in seeing how that's going to turn out. Let's see. Someone's asking if I'm playing Battle for Bikini Bottom. Nope. I'm playing a cheap license game. Yeah. Excited nonetheless. Oh.
What do you think of the 20th anniversary special?
Oh, that was really fun. I love that one a lot. A lot of humor kind of reminded me of like season 2, season 3-ish in terms of like the real life like references and stuff. So I enjoyed it personally. How about you? You seem like you're a little bit more mixed.
Maybe I'm just a grumpy old man.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, it really doesn't take much to please me, honestly.
I thought bits were cool, but if it was a choice, I'd probably rewatch Truth or Square.
What? No, I absolutely disagree with that.
Why never understood why people hated
Because I just felt like it was a waste of time. You know, it's like, instead of like celebrating the show's history, it just referenced all these like random things that no one cares about.
But that's true, it references stuff that didn't really exist.
Yeah, it was just like, it just felt like, almost like clickbait in a way, you know? Like, Stone Age clickbait, but
Yeah.
I just felt like it was,
For me, yeah.
I just felt like the whole special just bored me, honestly. Like, I just didn't find it like terrible, but I didn't find it like funny either. But that's just me.
Okay. Yeah, my problem was I was really hoping it would be all based around the real cast and the real life Krusty Krab thing with, you know, SpongeBob, Patrick, you know, running around and that whole stuff. Then it would seem to be really focused on like that main show, whatever it was. And I'm thinking it's celebrity involvement, like they focus on a lot of other characters. Like I loved the bit where David Hasselhoff was there. That was amazing, but stuff like that.
I mean, I felt like those were like few and far in between, in my opinion. Like most of the focus was still on Sonic. I just said Sonic, SpongeBob and Patrick, yeah, that was my personal opinion on that. I feel like the cameos were like, I thought True for Square was more riddled with cameos, honestly.
It definitely was like that in some ways.
Yeah, and like Patchy the Pirate took up like a huge portion of the special, and most of his stuff was involved with like the celebrity cameos. Like so, at least with this special was more focused on SpongeBob and Patrick.
Yeah, Robin Williams.
I cannot remember.
I think maybe it's because I watched the Robin Williams movies.
Yeah, but like I will say, I think the video game had a really good storyline going for it. I think if it was fleshed out more, maybe like reference more scenes, I think it would have been a really like fun nostalgic trip.
Yeah, definitely.
I really like the idea of like referencing old episodes and like making levels out of them. Like if they added more storyline to those like levels, I think it would have been really fun.
Yeah, like you can see the effort put into it, like with the little hut in the kelp forest.
Yeah. You know, but they were just like, okay, here's an episode about this. And they made a level within that environment and just had you go through it, you know? But I think it would have been really cool to kind of like intertwine like more of a story in those like levels, you know, and make even more references. I think that would have been really cool.
Yeah, they could have done some really cool stuff with it. Like show the... Wasn't there something like the robots had infested his memories or something like that?
Yeah. So it would have been really...
Could have made it something like the robots are actually affecting his memories, so at the beginning it's really similar to the episode, but then it's slowly breaking away and becoming more weird.
Exactly. That would have been really cool. I mean, they kind of did that, but just not to the extent that I would have liked them to.
Inception, the SpongeBob game.
Yeah. But nonetheless, I appreciate the effort, and it's a fun game. Let's see. Okay, Alexander asked, if Battle For Bikini Bottom didn't come out, do you think SpongeBob games wouldn't be as good? Kinda tough to say. I feel like Heavy Iron Studios would have still been involved with SpongeBob in some shape or form. I kind of feel like Heavy Iron Studios, whatever project they were working on, would have still ended up being really good. It's just that somehow Battle For Bikini Bottom turned out the way that it did.
Yeah, I think this probably comes from the fact that I originally didn't like the game too much.
Yeah.
But I often think that people overestimate the impact it has in a lot of ways, because a lot of the stuff that this game does bring was stuff that was already established in stuff like Banjo-Kazooie.
Yeah.
So in reality, a lot of the games that came out probably were both inspired by this game and the success of this, but to be fair, this wasn't overly financially successful. So it was more likely that they were often based and inspired by games like Banjo-Kazooie and Mario 64 and all that type of stuff.
I find that so cool because like I'm such a big fan of Banjo-Kazooie especially. So after playing Banjo-Kazooie, like I immediately can tell that like this game was heavily influenced by that, which is really cool, you know? It's like you can inspire stuff. That's a good game to be inspired by, you know? But yeah, I feel like Battle For Bikini Bottom, if it didn't happen, I feel like Heavy Iron Studios would have still managed to make like a pretty good game nonetheless. Although I heard that this game didn't really have that long of a development time, so it's kind of like crazy that like it turned out to be as good as it did.
Yeah, I think that was a Lambert thing he talked about, that it was actually in development at the same time-ish as Adventure of the Flying Dutchman, I believe.
Yeah.
About the same amount of time.
Yeah. So it's
Which is crazy.
It's crazy because you look at something like Sonic Forces, which had 4 years of development, and it turned out like that. So I think it's really great that Battle for Bikini Bottom turned out the way that it did. Let's see. Soshi asked, what is your favorite Nicktoons besides SpongeBob? Oh, mine's easy. It's Danny Phantom. I love Danny Phantom. I think that show should have gone for way longer. Should have lasted longer than Fairly Odd Parents. My personal opinion. What about you, Chester?
A pesky
Well,
robot is
mine's
taking
always
over
going to be
each
Jimmy
kid.
Neutron for nostalgia
And
reasons.
worse,
But last night,
me,
I watched
you
the
help me
new
get rid of
Invader
that
Sim
no-good
movie.
robot.
Ah,
Give me
It
a
was so
big
good.
reward.
I really want to see that. I need to like make time to see that.
Because recently I also watched the Rocco's Modern Life movie. And I was quite like, well, I mean, this is alright type of stuff. But the Invader Sim movie was so smart.
Ah, that's good to hear. Let's see. Timmy is asking, do you think Battle for Bikini Bottom Rehydrated will sell better than the original? I have a feeling it will. It's like you said, Chester, the original didn't actually sell, like, amazing. Like, I think it did, like, at least 1 million copies. But it could definitely do more. Like, seeing how popular, like, the Crash and Spiral remakes are, and people are going to be interested because it's like a remake. So, I don't know, I feel like remakes have a lot of attention nowadays as long as you promote them adequately. Because people are like, oh, why was this game so good that it got remake, you know?
Dangerous.
Well, I think,
I need them
if I
crazy
remember
robots cleared out of the bumper book.
statistics I used in a video, they sold Battle for Bikini Bottom
When you've destroyed them
quite
all,
a bit of
come back and see me.
Like to Robot Revenge and Hero Pairs and that type of stuff, so it's gonna do way better than those games, which would be a good sign for Nickelodeon to see. But I think the main thing that will be different this time, how much THQ Nordic is pushing this game. Like, this game had a massive presence in their live stream and all that type of stuff.
Yeah.
And tweets and everything like that. They're treating it like it's a fully fledged next gen title.
It's like a AAA title.
Not just a remake.
It's like a AAA title basically, you know?
Yeah, they're treating it like that.
Which is great because the game deserves it. So I do think that's gonna do better because they're putting way more into it. I don't know how much they like put into the original game, but I can't imagine it being as much as this remake.
Yeah, also the fan base is so much bigger now, so
Yeah. Steven's asking why are you playing the original Riders? I mean, if I did have access to Rehydrated, I would play that.
it'll be interesting to see how it shapes the community though.
Yeah.
If there'll be some people out there who are like, oh, the original's way better, or if there'll be people who think that the remake is the main way to play the game or something like that. It'll be interesting.
Yeah, that's gonna be really interesting, especially since there's such a huge speedrunning community with this one. So I feel like the opinions will be a lot more like interesting because people are going to probably prefer the original just because of the speedrunning tactics you can do with it. And you know, from they did comment actually on the speedrunners in the live stream, and they said that like, wow, they're not going to intentionally like put glitches in the game, but they will consider like leaving glitches in that are not easily accessible. It was really interesting like what they were talking about actually. Like they at least acknowledged that that's a huge part of this game's community, you know?
Yeah, I had like 2 years ago, I had an argument with a guy in the comments on one of my videos about the glitches in the Rehydrated remake, and I was like, because he was always like, they have to, you know, keep all these glitches in, all this type of stuff, and I'm like, I'm not sure if you can really expect them to intentionally leave glitches in.
It's like
All
that's
that type of stuff, and he was so angry about me not agreeing with him.
like, how is that even like? Because glitches, they're not like designed like purposely, you know. They're like they're there because people make mistakes, you know. It's very difficult to actually like purposely put in a glitch, you know. Even then, it's not really a glitch at that point, you know. It's like it's a purposely like designed game mechanic.
Yeah, if it's in there, if it's intentionally there, then it's a feature.
Yeah, so I don't know. Oh, someone says the original sold 3 to 3.5 million on all three consoles. It's pretty solid.
Yeah, like, Persona 5 was seen as the most successful Atlas game, didn't sell that much, it sold like 2 million, and it was considered a major success, so, I mean, yeah.
Okay, someone says my audio is low. Let me see. Okay, ooh, that's an interesting question. Hey Riders, have you ever played Creature from the Krusty Krab? What are your thoughts on it? Funny you should ask that. Look out. I actually have something about that coming in later this year.
What the experience?
I do wonder though, especially like cruise boosting, like as an example. I wonder, an interesting idea they could consider is maybe making that like some form of that like an unlockable ability, like at the end of the game. I don't know if that would be something that would be a good or bad idea, but it's like it might just be like a nice nod to like the speedrunning community, I guess. But I don't know. Let's see. Oh, someone's asking about the release date. Definitely like 2020. Well, they already confirmed 2020, but I have a feeling like either like late spring or like summer. I'm gonna bet that.
Yeah, probably whenever the third movie comes out.
Oh, it could be like, it could be around the third movie. That's a good point. Let's see. Ooh, Soji said that Creature from the Krusty Krab is criminally underrated. I feel like I get so many comments about Creature from the Krusty Krab. It actually surprises me how many people love it.
I don't understand why I don't get any comments about it. It's my favorite song, and no one talks to me about it.
I get tons of comments on it. Like, it's crazy. Like, I think more so than the movie game. Well, that's probably because the movie game is kind of like under the Battle For Bikini Bottom shadow. Like, at least Creature from the Krusty Krab has its own like clear identity.
Or I get comments about Nicktoons Unite and stuff.
Oh, I get tons of those too.
Oh, okay.
I feel like that's like the next most popular request for like remakes is like the Nicktoons games.
Yeah, I think it's just because all these different fan bases can have nostalgia about that game because it has their character in it, so it's not just the SpongeBob fan base, it's
Which is great, you know, and I feel like Nicktoons games could be a real moneymaker if they really like try to make them like a thing, you know? Like they definitely could be like some really successful games, making lots of money.
yeah, I think now we're getting into a situation where that's actually possible. Now that they've, in a way, brought back Hey Arnold for its movie, Vegas in Rocko's Modern Life, they're doing all that type of stuff, and then you've got Rugrats. This is actually time they could do those types of stuff again. They actually have Nicktoons that people care about again, not just the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and SpongeBob.
Well, yeah, it definitely would be appropriate, you know. So I don't know. I don't know if they will full on remake the games, but I think we can maybe like positively expect some kind of port, some kind of remastered maybe. So I don't know. We'll see. I think it would be really cool to get like all 4 games ported into like a collection.
Yeah, it's. I remember talking about that a few times back when it seemed incredibly unlikely that we'd ever get this. I was saying how we most likely,
Congratulations!
because at that time we
Thanks for your help, SpongeBob.
anything towards ever happening, it was just silence from all these companies, and no one was talking to the fan base about it.
Yeah.
I was like, maybe the next we can hope for is a HD, so just improved graphics with widescreen type of thing of all the SpongeBob games in a box set
Yeah.
type of thing.
So yeah, that might be a really cool idea. We'll have to see what happens with that. I can tell that like Battle for Bikini Bottom is gonna get their sole attention for the time being, But I don't know. Maybe we can expect some kind of announcement next year in the later half.
Wow,
Let's see.
SpongeBob, you found some!
Hey Riders DX, I'm happy with the remake, but can you tell me if it's gonna launch here in Brazil or any other country? I think I would expect them to launch it in other countries. I know it's gonna be in like Germany at least, because they already have like a full like dub confirmed for that. But I don't know much about like games releasing in like other countries like South America. Do you, Chester?
I really don't know much about.
Yeah. You know, you should consider like emailing THQ Nordic. Maybe they could give you a better answer. I'm sure they have some kind of like public email or something. Let's see. H-Try, yes, I do remember you. Welcome back to the stream. Let's see. Mark is saying Nick can't make Nicktoons games. Half of them died for not being the next SpongeBob. I mean, they still own the licenses technically, so I don't think that'd be an issue. Right? They still own. Yeah. Obviously, like the Felly Odd Parents, Jimmy Neutron, and stuff are like not really alive anymore, but. Technically, the THQ Nordic did buy those licenses. If you remember that like whole list of like licenses, they were in there.
Yeah, I really think, honestly, if this is successful, we're probably going to see, and this might seem a bit weird, but I think we might see something like a TAC game, a new TAC game.
Yeah. Well, you know what? Nostalgia is like all the high right now, you know? Like just yesterday they announced that Lizzie McGuire revival. I'm just like, yes.
Well, it's just like it doesn't have that licensed game type of feel to it. It's a completely different entity to the SpongeBob stuff, and like maybe THQ Nordic want to jump on that because it's a bit more original IP than say SpongeBob.
True. Although I can also see them like wanting to like revisit like the Felly Odd Parents games maybe, because like I said before, nostalgia is at an all-time high, and you know shows like that have a really huge audience still. So you know if they wanted to like capitalize off of nostalgia, this is the time.
I wanna play!
Oh, all right.
Let's see. Ooh, someone just said Kelp Forest is their favorite level. I mean, solid. That's fair. I disagree entirely, but I think it's a fun level though, honestly. I think it's a fun level. I just don't like the way it looks. There needs to be more contrast in the level.
Yeah, well, it's like that. It's like the puzzle section where you go into the cave,
Yeah.
and something puts you right back.
Yeah. I remember when I first played that, I think it took me like hours to get through it. I had no idea what I was doing. But like now when I play it, it's so satisfying because I remember what to do, and it's like, ha, you can't trick me anymore. Although I do hope that like when they bring that back, that they like include some easier way to switch between characters, because having to go back and forth to like switch between SpongeBob and Patrick was like a pain.
Silver says nostalgia is a perfect life. I'm not sure if nostalgia can die.
Nostalgia will always be around because people will always get old. People will always get old and reminisce about the good times. But I definitely think nostalgia is at an all-time high now compared to before. So I think it will come down from its high eventually, but it will never die.
Yeah, I mean, just like look at stuff like Stranger Things.
Yeah.
That's all based on a lot of nostalgia.
It definitely is gonna die down eventually. Because people are gonna milk this. Like you always see Disney like milking it with all the remakes and stuff. People are already starting to get sick of it. It's gonna die down eventually. But for the time being, it's at an all-time high.
Yeah, I think we'll probably see it die out a bit as we move into PS5 type of stage. As new and bigger stuff is coming out, and then we'll probably return to it again when PS5 is getting old, or later old games.
is just a psycho, I guess. Okay.
Whoa! What an opening for a guy literally filled with openings!
That robot.
What an uppercut!
I can't wait to see this robot in HD. It's gonna be really interesting. Like, I wonder how it will look different.
I feel like a new sponge.
I don't know.
Grass effects everywhere.
Yeah, grass effects everywhere. I was a little bit thrown off by the grass, I'm not gonna lie, when I first saw it, but I've grown to like love it.
Nice move by SpongeBob. This match
Yeah,
is
Kelp,
just
exactly.
about over.
Let's see. Ooh, they're probably gonna have like more realistic heads in like the audience, so that'd be cool. Rather than like those like little dots you see in the chairs.
Can't wait for the picture perfect head of the fish commentator.
Oh my gosh, I'm so excited for that. I mostly have a rehydrate for new levels of Squidbox Steel Nose.
Was quite a battle.
Oh, I will say, Squidward's nose is really, really awesomely animated in the demo footage. It's a small detail. Another small detail I noticed. Like it was just kind of like swinging left and right, and I love that.
Little shop of dried fish flakes
I thought it
and
was funny, Matt, how
Thank you,
how
it all
good
means so
Squidward
much.
looked in comparison to how kind of janky SpongeBob looked in some of
Like
those
I felt,
cutscenes.
I felt like SpongeBob's animation definitely needs to be like worked on more. Like it kind of seems like it was like lower than dirty FPS sometimes for him, you know?
Yeah, it was like he seemed a bit less expressive than Squidward. So I think that's just another sign of the extreme pre-alpha
Hey,
situation.
Plankton.
Yeah.
Yes. What
Like
is it?
the biggest one I noticed was like when he grabs the golden spatula, it just seems so like choppy.
The chum bucket.
Have they? I really haven't
Let's
noticed.
see. But
Yeah.
I will say
and then
that,
there's
like-
big flashing
like I
neon
said, it's
sign
pre-alpha,
that
so
says,
I'm not gonna be
"Robot
too harsh on
headquarters."
them. It's just something that
I'm
I
your friend,
no doubt
right?
noticed.
No, not really.
Exactly, and as your non-friend, I worry about you. Like right now, you're thinking too
Can't wait to
much.
see Plankton in
I'm worried you
HD. I
might
can't wait to see
really hurt
everyone.
yourself.
Like a remade.
Tell you what I'm gonna do.
Wasn't
I'm
the,
gonna
did they
think for
announce
you.
something
This
that,
way you won't hurt yourself,
the
and you can
Switch
just
version
keep
running at
working on
60
getting me into the
FPS?
jump bucket.
They announced that they're gonna target at 60
Thanks,
FPS,
Plankton. You're the
which
best
I think is
non-friend a
completely
friend
doable
could
for a
have.
game like this.
No
You
more
know?
thinking for me.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, they've got the Crash remaster on the Switch, don't they?
Yeah, they did. I don't think Crash runs at 60 FPS though. I think he runs at 30.
Okay.
But I think SpongeBob can definitely do it. Like, I hope they try to, like, prioritize. Well, actually, I don't know. I guess I'm indifferent either way. But they are targeting 60 FPS, so we do know that.
Let me teach you how to
I
bowl
wonder
a bubble.
if, like,
Press
Crash
this
game
button
will get
and
any
you'll bowl a bubble that
articles
can knock
coming
down
out of how
robots
SpongeBob
from a
is
safe
the
distance.
Dark Souls of kids'
Remember
games.
though,
I'll be
the
shocked.
bubble won't
Like,
only work
just
on
'cause-
Those articles
Oh.
are so entertaining.
Got it.
Wait, did you like see that part of the interview where like they said that like there might be some difficulty changes to the game?
Oh, I did.
They actually kind of mentioned that like that this was a difficult game and they had to like work to like balance it out a little bit more, which I found to be really like weird because maybe it's because I played this game like over and over again, but I honestly don't think this is a difficult game compared to like other games within the same genre, you know?
I mean, movie game, yes, works all that stuff out. The final boss battle was
Yeah, the movie game I can understand.
difficult.
I can understand them doing that for the movie game, but for this game, I really honestly think this game is pretty adequately like difficult. You know, it's like a perfect amount of challenge in my opinion.
Maybe they're talking about like the sliding mission in Kelp Forest and stuff like that.
Maybe, but like I don't know. They seem to be talking about the game like in general. Like, in tomorrow's video, I have a clip of that. So if you decide to watch it, Chester, then you'll see what I'm talking about.
Yeah, definitely. But they better not make the dream level. Yeah, like that was the best bit of the part of the game because it was so difficult.
Yeah, I mean, I really didn't feel like this game was like cheap in terms of difficulty. Like, if anything, like the only things I guess could come to mind is like the kelp forest slide or like some of the mobile layer challenges, you know? Like those are the only things, but like I think those things are fine because it's like they're not like too prevalent, and you know every game's gotta have like that 1 or 2 challenges that's like enormously difficult, you know?
I think it had some annoying bits, like a lot of the enemy encounters. The rollback is just way too much. But I'm not sure if you count that as difficulty.
Yeah, I mean they could lower that, I guess, but I never found it to be a huge issue. But, I don't know. Oh, Timmy says, they just mean it's hard to understand. Hey, Jellyfish King, you don't know what to hit him. It might only. I feel like I never had that issue. I'm always was able to hit Jellyfish, the King Jellyfish. Yeah. Actually, though, I did notice in the demo that like you can't hit him from the bottom. Because I noticed that like whichever body part he had that's like electrified, you can't hit that. You get hurt when you even try to touch it. So I saw that like everyone that was able to pass the balls, they had to jump and hit like the jelly, like the circular part of the body. Yeah, this is just me noticing all the small details. Look forward to tomorrow's video where I do that a lot. That's literally gonna be me with this whole game. I'll tell you right now. If y'all like that like nitpicky like commentary, then subscribe. But like this is like one of the only games I can actually like nitpick like that, so I'm gonna take advantage of it. Anyway, yeah, I'm really excited to like notice all the small details, and like I think I'm like one of the fans that like they're probably afraid of in terms of like will I be pleased or not. But I think I'm pretty easy to please. I won't notice like all these small details, but I'll still appreciate what we got overall. Can't wait to see this in HD. Definitely. That face is creepy. It's gonna be even more creepy in HD. Let's see. Okay, now I have enough for... Do I have enough for rock bottom actually? Oh, I don't. Uh-oh. I need more golden spatulas to go to rock bottom. Yeah, okay, let's see what I can do. I think I went through most of... Yeah, I went through most of Good Lagoon. Oh, I didn't go back to Mr. Krabs for my golden spatula. Oh, let me go back to that. Sure, the Switch is good, but you tried Game Boy Advance? Game Boy Advance is classic. So many classic games.
I've been doing another video on Nickelodeon GBA games since I did one on my main channel, and people really like that. And I got a lot of suggestions to do other games, so...
I think those are great, you know, because like, I don't think anyone makes videos on those. And like, I kind of forgot that like, there were GBA versions of all these games, to be honest. Oh, someone said I forgot Sonic.
It was a different time.
Yeah. I remember, yeah, the time where like, every game had like a portable version. It was wild. And, like, now games don't really do that anymore.
Well, it wasn't. You have the actual version of the game, you have the PC point-and-click version of the game, and then the GBA version of the game.
It's crazy. But like, I don't know. I'm glad. I think I like what we have right now, because like, at least developers have the resources to focus on one version of the game.
Yeah, it's always kind of weird, you know, if anything like that happens, because they're just like, is that really necessary? The PC can run anything. These consoles can be better. The Switch can run everything, as well as most consoles just downplay it a little bit, like they can 720p around the line.
Yeah. Very interesting that like, that times have really changed in terms of what game companies really care about.
Yeah, like it wasn't that long ago when every single big movie release had a game tie-in.
Right? And now that's not a thing anymore.
Yeah,
Which-
it's
Which I'm kind of glad for.
it's really interesting.
I mean, I won't lie. There are some movie games I really do enjoy, but for the most part, they're very like they're really not worth the money that they're off. They
I
were
remember
off.
the Toy Story 3 game had some really fun bits.
Ooh, I never tried that one before. Let's see. Hello, Riders DX. How are you? Oh, just spongy, running through jellyfish fields and stuff. Wow, just like looking at this level after like seeing the Rehydrated footage, it's really just wild how much more vibrant it looks.
Cartoon and Game Fanatic says they go to 100% this game, going to get whatever's required to at least complete.
I probably will at some point, you know. I'm probably gonna regularly stream this game. You know, I think I'm just gonna stream this whenever like a big review happens, which is probably gonna happen pretty regularly from what it seems like. Like I remember in one of the parts of the developer interviews, they said that like we should be getting more content later this year actually. Like, and he specifically was talking about the robot bosses and like footage of Patrick and Sandy. So that's gonna be really cool to see.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah,
I'm probably going to, I'm not going to 100% the original game, but I'm intending on 100%ing the remake.
you can totally 100% the original game.
Yeah, but I'm not that interested.
Oh, I see. I think the fastest I've 100% the game is like within a week.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think it's a difficult game. Well, I really shouldn't say because I play it like all the time. But
And I am a fake fan, so
yes,
it's gonna take me a while. What, you could go to Squidward's house?
yeah. I still could not believe that was a thing. But you know what? You do you know.
Wow, Mermaid
Okay.
Man, I have all your comics and
Okay,
toys
I
and
forgot that I didn't even finish Jellyfish Fields, so I guess we'll play through that a little bit.
Yeah, it's that sponge kid. And now, what was I supposed to tell you?
Oh,
Patrick is
it's gonna be
surrounded
weird
by
hearing this
robots
voice
and
from
needs
Murray Man
my
in the
help.
remake.
Huh? Oh, no. I think it had something to do with massaging my feet.
Well, if massaging your
Right as
feet
we need
will
a
save
sequel for
Patrick,
this
then
game.
massage I must.
Help! They're making me
I'm
hit
like-
myself!
I wouldn't
Massaging
mind a
your feet
game heavily
isn't
inspired
working. I
by
think
by
I'd
this
better try
one,
a more direct approach.
but I don't know how a direct sequel would work.
By clipping my
I mean, I guess they could
toenails?
work actually,
Here I come, Patrick!
but I wouldn't want them to be limited by like having to make it a direct sequel. I'd want them to be able to like kind of creatively like do their own thing with it, but still take like the best elements from this game to make a new experience.
I'd also like something like completely different story, training platform, different styles, different sort of powers, all that type of stuff. I guess you could do that with a sequel. With a sequel, you can't expect to get at least a similar type of gameplay. I really like something.
Sometime.
I can't believe I missed that stupid sock. Anyway. Oh, someone says Wall-E is a good game. Never played that one personally.
That's kind of fun. I should do it again sometime.
I mean, while like I am against like movie games, making like separate games based on movie franchises, I wouldn't be too against. You know, like this doesn't really count because he's got so many other like things going on, but like Spider-Man, like the Spider-Man PS4 game, like by allowing that to be kind of its own standalone thing, it's like one of the most successful games recently.
Yeah, it was a really good game.
It definitely like attracted a lot of fans of the movies and merch and stuff, you know?
Yeah, of course, Insomniac is
Sonic is just
Yeah,
awesome.
great. So
Yeah, they're great. I was so surprised that like Sony didn't buy them, to be honest, until now.
yeah, it was like, and you were tweeting about that how it was as natural and like necessary a move as it was for Nintendo to buy Rare back in the day.
I will never forgive Nintendo for not doing that, you know. Like, I feel like things would be so different if like they actually bought Rare, but you know, I'll let it. You gotta try to let these things go, as long as they update, even though it's been like 20 years or so.
Yeah, well, I mean, the relationship between Nintendo and Xbox and Microsoft is actually getting quite good at the moment, so
Yeah, that's great. I'm just like, man, though, if Nintendo had kept Banjo-Kazooie, who knows how many other great games we could have gotten at this point, you know?
Hey, SpongeBob.
we'd have Banjo-Kazooie Racing
Yeah.
Thank goodness you're safe,
Banjo-Kazooie
Patrick.
Racing 2.
Well, of course, SpongeBob. Why wouldn't I?
Well, the robots and
Banjo
the...
3.
Oh yeah, I found it.
Thank you,
Not
Patrick.
nuts and
I tell
bolts.
you what, all that running around has left me pooped. Why don't you continue on for a
Okay,
bit?
Riders DX. You should play Night of the 100 Frights. It's a Scooby-Doo game. I am interested in playing that actually, because I think this game was made on the same engine as that one.
Yeah, wasn't there a Did You Know Gaming video where they said they talked about that?
I don't know. I just know that like it was made on the same engine, and one way that they kind of confirmed it was like files from that game are actually in Battle For Bikini Bottom.
Yeah, I think I remember that's where I found that out.
Yeah, I don't know where I found that out. It's probably some Did You Know Gaming or something.
Well, I mean, often he's a fan base who will find this stuff out, and then Did You Know Gaming just talks about it.
Yeah, I
So it's
just.
probably made its rounds to research.
Oh, I have no doubt. The community for this game is kind of crazy.
It is.
But I love it. So glad that like we're all getting like this game, you know? It's really awesome. Toy Story 3 was almost made by Heavy Iron? How?
Well, I guess after that they made the Disney Infinity, so they were involved at least to some degree with Disney Pixar.
Yeah. It's too bad Heavy Iron like is not really a big deal anymore
Watch where you're going.
in terms of like making games.
What is talking?
Although I will say though,
Down here.
if you
big
I was looking at like the
products.
whole like development list,
Hi there,
and
Mr.
like
Plankton.
while like obviously this game is really awesome and has quite a legacy, they haven't really made like many other games that had like the same like
Unfortunately, I found
impact, you
myself
know.
in the undesirable position of having to
Yeah, when
assist
you
you.
look at it, like the
I
history of
was
what
in
they've
an
done, they
undesirable
definitely have
position yesterday.
misses the
Now
hits,
my
even though their
God.
hits are always really good.
Yeah,
Heed my words, my large future
it's like I
minion.
don't know what
Go into
was
Jellyfish
different with
Cave.
this game, because a
Follow
lot of
the
their other games are
instructions
kind
on
of
the
like
signs that you see.
if I'm being
At the
completely
end of
honest,
the
like
cave,
look
you'll
pretty
still be a big
mediocre.
pink idiot, but
So
you'll know enough to help defeat the
really
robot
interesting
and get
just
back
like
into the
how
chop
good
bucket.
this game turned out.
Well, then will you vaporize me?
It's
I might
actually
spare your life so I
has
can
no
force you
right
to
to
work
be
in
as
my
good as
sweatshop,
it is,
making
given the
low-quality
conditions
design and
it's
knockoff
made.
wallets.
Yeah.
Oh,
Imagine.
thank you.
So I don't know. It's really great. And I like. This is totally off topic. I'm only saying this because like I want to, but like it's also kind of similar to like Radical Entertainment. They made like The Simpsons Hit and Run, which was another like really great game that like a lot of people want a remake for. But then they eventually started turning out like I think they made some like iCarly games. They made like Crash the Titans and stuff like that. Just like a lot of like other mediocre games. So. Oh, and yeah. So I don't know. Like sometimes companies can just get it right, you know?
I think it's a passion project.
Yeah. This was definitely a passion project.
Yeah, like there's no way it wasn't. Otherwise, like looking at the other stuff they've done, there has to be something else going on for this one to be a thing. There has to be a love for the brand.
Yeah. But we're happy to have it. So, trying to look through the chat to see if there's any other good questions. Dude, Hit and Run was the stuff. It was. I don't know if you ever played that game before, but that's a really fun game. And there's actually a really good SpongeBob mod for it.
Oh yeah, man, I talked about that in a mod review I did.
Yeah, that mod is amazing. And like they're still like updating it, like adding more levels and stuff.
It really amazes me, some of these fan bases.
Yeah, I mean, I love it. Bring on more of it, you know? Oh wait, I did make a video on it once. I don't know where it is, but if y'all were interested and wanted to hunt around for it, there is one video on it. Let's see.
Rabbit's fanboy says, asks something rather clear from his name. What do you think of rabbits?
I actually enjoyed it. Enjoyed the original game a lot when I was a kid. But like thinking back now, I don't know why.
I really enjoyed the Mario Rabbids game. I thought that was really fun.
Oh, I want to try that out. That one looks really interesting.
It came out of nowhere, but it was still really good.
Yeah, it's a really like interesting crossover to have, but I'm glad Nintendo was like open to it. Let's see, but I am a fan of the original Rabbids game. But I haven't played any other Rabbids game otherwise.
Yeah, I think the closest I played Rayman Legends.
Ah.
That was
Okay, apparently THQ had the rights to Toy Story 3, and Heavy Iron Studios made a demo for it. And there's a video of it on YouTube. Oh, interesting. Doing something new every day. What was that?
They say there was an up game.
I think there was, wasn't there?
How did they make that into a game?
I've never seen it. I don't know if it's just like a weird. I don't actually know what it's about.
Looks quality.
Yes. Okay. Solid. No, change your mind really quickly. Oh, I missed the sock in the cave again. I always miss that one. Oh well. I mean, actually I could go back. Let's go back and get it. Why not? I'll have to come back eventually then.
So far, we don't have any people jumping into the chat to advertise whatever it was they were advertising last time.
Let's see. I mean, I'm trying to think of like other Heavy Iron Studio games that I've played. I think I played The Incredibles. And,
Played that a bit when I was little.
yeah, I remember really liking the Dash level for some reason.
I remember I got stuck on whatever violet level it was because I couldn't get past like the stealth mission bit.
Yeah. Let's see. Oh yeah, the stealth mission. That one kind of turned me off, definitely. Let's see.
Ahoy there! Squidward tells me you're looking for the king jellyfish.
Yes?
Good thing, too.
Let's see.
That monster has been
I've
staking
also
all my
played
good
like
customers in their
Ratatouille.
Rolodex.
I think they
hear
made
that
that
you
one
can
also.
find him up top of old Spork Mountain here.
And
Go hook that beast, sailor.
that one was actually not bad. I like that one. Oh, and I think they made the other Incredibles game too. That was like a co-op game. I played that one with my brother a lot. Let's see.
Oh yeah, the Frozone.
Yeah. Oh, lots of memories. Definitely. Let's see. Yeah, Incredibles Rise of the Underminer. That's what it was called. Oh gosh, can't wait to see that recreated in HD too.
Cartoon and game fanatic. Here's something I like about the world's SpongeBob game, like
Ooh, that'd be interesting. You know, I'm gonna take that a step further. I think like having a game like in Bikini Bottom where you can kind of just like go to like anyone's like house or like any like part of town and then just like do whatever missions that people give you. I think that'd be really cool. Kind of like
what I would really like is it's completely impossible for it to ever happen. But as we were talking about it earlier, and I've been thinking
Hello,
about this for
Patrick.
like,
I've got a job for you to do.
this has been my dream for like a year or two.
I found a golden
ever since we started
spatula,
dating
but those
kids about
robots out on the
happening.
island
Yeah.
stole it and threw it
It's
into
for
the lake.
Insomniac
If you can figure out how to
make
get it
a
back.
SpongeBob game.
Yep.
Because what they do so well is making just movement fun. Imagine just like moving around the world of SpongeBob in a really fun and entertaining way.
I mean, they should have made
Blow me away.
Plankton's Robot Revenge since that game was directly ripping off theirs. So I feel like it fits already. Let's see. What are your thoughts on Rehydrated so far? So, quick summary. I think it's looking great. I think they have a lot of work to do, to be honest, but I think we got a good start so far. I feel like, if I'm being completely honest, I think they probably showed the game a little bit too early. I think they should have waited till they had like a more solid build to show it. But I know people were really excited about the game and really wanted to see it, so that's probably why they showed it.
Yeah, I feel like they had to show something, but maybe more committed, like a cutscene or some stuff like that. Yeah, I feel like the game isn't in the place that many people were hoping it to be, because I was getting so many comments of people saying, oh, it better come out at least by the end of this year type of thing.
Well
Which was no way
done,
it was going to
Patrick.
happen.
You're
But
Yeah.
it was just-
real
they're
star.
getting a lot of requests to see something, so...
Yeah. So
No.
it's like people really wanted to see the game. So like I'm glad that they did it. But I think that like maybe for the game's long run, I think it would have been better if they like waited to show it a little bit more. Or like even waited to announce it, you know? And the reason I say this is because I saw like so two games I covered pretty extensively on my channel are okay, someone's saying my audio is low. Let me fix that. Maybe I'm just not talking loud enough. But what was I saying? I covered two games really extensively on this channel this year. Crash Team Racing Nitro Feud and Team Sonic Racing. And Team Sonic Racing was announced at least a year before it was released. And that game lost a lot of steam. You know? It was, people just weren't that interested in it by the time it was released. Crash Team Racing, on the other hand, was announced like a little bit over 6 months before it was released. And because it had like a shorter time span to like lead up to the game, they were able to like release more content on a weekly basis. And so people were continually very excited for the game. And so Crash Team Racing Nitro Feud ended up being like such a successful game because like it was able to like play the hype game so well because it had something to show like all the time. Whereas Team Sonic Racing like kind of ran out of things to show. So a lot of people were just kind of like, oh, that game is still coming out. And so I'm a little bit concerned that something similar might happen with this game if they show too much and then they go like a long period without showing anything. So I just hope that they take their time and don't feel too pressured to like show a lot of stuff if they're not ready yet.
Yeah, that is a real worry. I think it's because I think they overestimate people's attention span. Like a game like The Last of Us 2, you
Yeah.
can announce itself 2 years before the game comes out because The Last of Us 2, right? Everyone's going to buy that when it comes out most likely.
Yeah.
A SpongeBob game where they announce it it's probably going to be a year and a half before the game comes out from when they released it and announced it.
don't get me wrong. I'm really happy that they announced it because it's like I wanted to know that it was at least happening, you know. But thinking about it now, I really think it would have been better if they announced it when they were actually ready to announce it, you know? I don't really feel like they're ready, being completely honest.
There's nothing like the smell of
definitely,
salt in the morning. Smells
It
like
feels like it's quite. Maybe we're just getting shown the alpha build, and in fact they're quite a bit more ahead than we think they are. But it doesn't really feel like that, and it feels like they're on the cusp of still making the game and actually getting anywhere with it in this situation. And it feels like for them to be able to keep the game going, they have to be continuously announcing new stuff and showing new footage and all this type of stuff, which I'm not sure if, in the case of how done the game is, they'll more or less be showing stuff as they complete it.
Yeah. And so, I don't know, that does make me a little bit nervous, but I'm sure the game will still do pretty well nonetheless when like it eventually comes out. Okay, ooh, I got that. Let's see. Get hit with a Duckles Origins question again. So I feel like every at least one stream every month I explain where Duckles came from. Which I don't mind. I understand people are curious, and I don't really have like an actual video explaining where he comes from, so yeah.
You just have like an audio file and you play on the stream of the history.
Let's see, darts on the tartar sauce redesign. We haven't seen it yet, right?
Huh?
I don't think we've seen the tartar sauce
We've seen
one.
the hammer.
Yeah, we've seen the hammer one and the oh god, what's the name of that smaller robot?
A small little guy who's now quite big now.
He's like quite like scary now. Oh, they're not scary, but they look a lot more menacing.
Yeah, like the eye redesign and all that type of stuff.
Yeah, and actually, oh, this is another tiny thing that I noticed, but like the tiny robots now that like go like, you know, have that like high pitched sound whenever they see you. They're like taller than SpongeBob now in the remake, which I don't really have an issue with. It's just an interesting design choice.
Wait for the next episode, the next C&B Extra video where we measure the height of the robots for measuring tape to work out how tall they are.
This is
The best content.
I am just that obnoxious.
you. Pepper needs to do laundry.
Let's see. How is Duckles start up? Okay. I ran into that one. Alright. So basically what happened was my initial avatar on my channel was a Metal Knuckles with shades on. You know, I still wanted him to kind of have that swaggish look. But then I saw on Twitter that someone had drawn like a Duckles picture. I thought it was the funniest thing ever. Because I'm like, Duckles, you know, like Knuckles, I get it. And so I replied to the tweet and said, that is amazing. And this person was so nice and actually drew a different version of their picture with Metal Knuckles instead. Because they saw my YouTube channel and noticed that I had like Metal Knuckles as my avatar. I saw that and like I fell in love, and so I asked him if I could use it as my profile picture. And they said yes. And the rest is history. So Metal Duckles has slowly become the duck that he now is. So his creation was kind of like because someone was really nice, basically. Let's see. Let's see. Someone said that there's a big art at the beginning of the demo in there in Terran. Oh, okay, I have to take a look at that because I totally missed that. The tartar sauce robot. Apparently, I think they're talking about the start screen with the demo. I don't know if you want to look at that and confirm that. Yeah, that'd be really cool now. Yeah, Timmy's saying they're more like bottles now. That's interesting. let's see. I got the Patrick sock glitch while 100% in the game, so I had to make a new file and get every sock and statue. Oh,
Everyone
that
is trying
sucks.
to help out today.
It needs to have a real ham for the pun to work. I will say the pun doesn't work now because the ham is made out of robot.
Just
Better.
up at the top of this path.
Thanks, Bubble Buddy.
Let's see.
The hammer.
Yeah. Timmy Tube, what's up? Let's see. What's the point of the bus sign if you're not supposed to change it to Patrick? You could actually get through that whole section I just played as Patrick, and then you would have to switch to SpongeBob to keep going. I just decided to play SpongeBob for some reason.
I knew the king jellyfish was big, but who
I'm just saying the facial animation in this cutscene looks better than the remake footage.
Yeah, hopefully they will improve it. I will say King Jellyfish looks amazing in the remake.
It does.
Okay, so I gotta show you all what I mean by like something I said earlier with this boss. So here, I can just go here and attack him. Like I don't have to jump. But I noticed in the demo that like everyone had to jump to attack him. Which is like a pretty minor but like nice change.
Yeah, because his tentacles aren't electrical.
Yeah. See? You know, when I walk into the tentacles, they don't hurt me.
I really hope they don't make this stuff too much. Like these bosses are already.
But I feel like that's a change that like made it more challenging.
Yeah, well, it's that's actually really
Oh. Oh, wait. That time it didn't work. Oh, wait. I'm actually like, what's happening to me? I usually kill this boss. Okay, come on, hurry up. Don't mind me. I forgot how to play, obviously. All the jellyfish are like hurting me. There's so many jellyfish everywhere. Okay, if I try to prove a point, I like embarrass myself. Hey, the boss. Oh, I've never heard the boss music play during this before. I thought it was like a new thing in the demo that like this music played during the boss, but like you have to die for it to play in the original apparently. Oh, hey. Okay, I don't know what's going on. Like, I swear I know how to play this game.
Maybe they've just made like the hitbox a bit more consistent in the one.
Maybe. Okay, there we go. There we go. Ryder's fought Robot Sandy before King Jellyfish. Robot Sandy was easier than King Jellyfish. It was always kind of weird that the jelly was actually green, now that I think about it. It makes much more sense for it to be pink or purple. Oh, no, these are, like I said, I'm a geek. I notice everything. I'm finding out a lot of new things about this game.
Ecosystem of this area,
Yeah.
and now he leaves.
Hi, Sonic Speed, how you doing? Okay, what references from the episodes you want to see in Rehydrated? Definitely keep all the ones they have at least. This is not really a reference per se, but more like a character. I really want to see Pro, like, make an appearance in this game. Really want to see Pearl like make an appearance. Like maybe like she can be in like the Nuke Love World level or like Patrick's Dream level or something, you know? Just like put her in this game because she's like the only character that's like missing.
Okay, so Timmy just said, I just joined your Discord and uploaded an image of the new design. I'm just seeing it now.
Okay.
On there. It does look like a bike pedal.
Oh, I'm really interested in seeing it. I wish I could show it on the stream, but I haven't figured out how to do that. Like while I'm live. But I'm sure it looks interesting.
See, no problem. You
Is there anything else in that image, by the way, while you're at it?
Your muscle too.
It's just a small little image of exactly it,
Okay.
so I can't see much.
Oh, okay. Like in the start screen, I don't know if you pulled an image up of the start screen, but I'm not sure there was anything else there. Why would Pearl be in Patrick's stream? Because it's Patrick's stream. Anything could happen.
Yeah. Oh, that feels so much better.
Anything for my best friend
Did
Squidward.
Pearl ever
Can I
appear in
rub
one
some
3D
on?
platform games? I don't think she has.
What if I just get you?
That's why I feel like it's such a crime that she's never been in a game. Why it's so important for her to be in this one. I want the shell that says no in Kelp Forest level. Yes, that would be great. Put the magic conch shell in the game. You could make it as like some kind of like fun thing that SpongeBob can talk to. And maybe put Squidward next to it too, complaining about it.
There's a few more images on the Discord, just they're just different designs. I'm not sure where they get these images.
These people are crazy, you know? They know how to find this stuff. But it's a good kind of crazy. Don't take offense to it. I think you're the best kind of crazy. Oh, I can't wait to look at them after the stream. I'll definitely take a look. And Timmy, like, I'm actually working on like another video later on. I might use your images. If I do, I'll credit you. Let's see. Now we're actually gonna do what the title of the stream says. Go crazy and rock bottom.
Welcome to the
Oh wait, we're about to hear one of my favorite lines in the game. And I'm sure lots of people's other favorite lines too.
and souvenir t-shirts.
Oh, I used to hate this robot so much.
Oh yeah.
This robot, I hated it so much as a kid.
Oh, SpongeBob, I'm actually glad you're here. Believe it or not.
I'm glad I'm here too, Mrs. Puff.
That's good. SpongeBob has
Robots have stolen
proper
priceless artwork
self-esteem.
from the museum. If you can return it all to me, I'll reward you with a golden spatula.
Why do you want all that artwork?
Don't ask questions you aren't prepared to handle the answer to.
Consider the artwork saved, Mrs. Puff.
Love how SpongeBob just brushes it off.
You don't quite have them all, SpongeBob. Keep looking.
Yeah, the dialogue is just so good.
But like more fun references like this would be great.
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, I know they wanted to preserve the original experience, but I don't see an issue of like adding things on, you know, that are optional.
Yeah, I mean, who's gonna say, I can't believe they add so many references to the show. I can't believe they do that.
You never know.
Alrighty, well, I'm gonna have to hop off.
Okay, sounds good. But thank you for joining. And check out his channel, y'all, if you haven't. If you like SpongeBob content and don't think I upload enough of it, then check him out, because Chester uploads tons.
Yeah, I don't have essays and assignments whenever they announce
Sure,
something.
hon. 3 years running.
Are you in like, what is it, high school?
Yeah, year 12.
Ah, oh, you're right there. Okay, well, thanks for joining.
Fine.
Alright. mate. Have a good stream.
Alright, thank you.
See ya.
See ya. Y'all like this thing, restrooms. I love that. I love that name. Are you going to watch the Sonic movie on February 14th? Absolutely. I'm gonna be one of the first people to see it. I kind of miss talking about the Sonic movie actually. Hopefully we get some more news soon. Good night, Timmy. Thank you for joining the stream. Thanks for all your help too. I can't wait to see those images. Let's see.
I gotta say, Bubble Buddy, for a bubble, you really get around.
SpongeBob, the robots are plundering Rock Bottom's museum. But they've
We're
broken
painting the
roadway
walls in the
leading up
rooms,
there.
so I might
You'll
die if I
have to
fall
be
asleep
clever
breathing
and
the smell of the
find
paint
another route
here.
to get in.
Alright, well, stay up and play some SpongeBob with me, Silva. Hey Mark,
What about
how's it
lick all these
going?
Stamps and mail myself.
This level was made to be very scary in the original
But
concept, but
perhaps
they didn't.
being
I think the level was perfectly scary, to be honest. This scared the crap out of me when I was a kid. Like, come on. This used to make me so anxious as a kid doing this.
Time for a little sleepy sneak.
I love SpongeBob. Whoa, what do you know? Me too. We have that in common. Sleep is not a curse. It is an absolute blessing. Let me tell you right now. Ever notice how confident SpongeBob looks after defeating a robot? Yep, that's one of my favorite things about... Another one of my favorite things about this game. I love how much character SpongeBob has. Let's see. Billie Jean is not my lover. She's just a girl. Seems that I am the one. What would you do if you saw CGI classic Sonic and Tails in your house? I also love SpongeBob. I mean, I guess I would bake them some cookies or something. oh, chili dogs. Sonic loves chili dogs. I'm assuming classic Sonic loves chili dogs. Do something nice for them. Thank them for coming to such a useless location. Alright. I don't know about you all, but like, I think this level is pretty awesome nonetheless. I enjoy it. Let me know what your favorite level of Battle for Bikini Bottom is in the chat box. We'd love to hear your thoughts. Oh gosh. Let me not wake up both of them.
Sometimes pushing a simple button is the most satisfying. Push, 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 push.
Ow. Stop.
Feel like a new sponge.
See. Flying Dutchman's Graveyard. They should add ghosts to the level. Oh, that would be really cool. Would love to see ghosts.
Roll, roll, roll,
Roll
the
the
sponge.
sponge. Roll, roll, roll the sponge. Okay, there we go. Just subscribe. Thank you so much, Mark. Hey, Dawson. Thank you so much for being a fan. Let's see. There's a scene in SpongeBob movie. It's a wonderful SpongeBob. SpongeBob and Patrick arrive at Atlantic City. SpongeBob and Patrick have purple-green vortex in the trailer. Yeah, that's gonna be really cool. I'm really looking forward to seeing what that movie's gonna be like. Dude, Sonic's stomach must be small as fuck. Yes. Ooh, Dutchman's Graveyard Rock Bottom. Oh, you love the dark levels, huh, Landon? What could be added to Rock Bottom? Some characters that go like, you know, they talk like that. You know, that's something they could definitely add. Ah, no! Oh, that stinks. Riders, you're hot. Oh, well, thank you. Maybe the trench monsters from the original SpongeBob movie. That'd be really cool. An obscure SpongeBob game that no one talks about, do you think is underrated? Obscure SpongeBob. Employee of the Month. I love Employee of the Month. I know it's just a point and click game, but I honestly think it's so much fun. It's like your own like virtual episode. Squidward's robot's gonna be lit. I agree 100%. Ow! That sucks. That stinks. Can you talk about the Nicktoons Unite video game series? I definitely want to at some point. I don't know when I'll make time for it, but that's always the key factor, is having the time to do it. Look at that fish. She's just like not having it today. Okay. I don't know how I feel about like Roll of Plankton having his own boss. I'd much rather have an extended version of the SpongeBob boss. Why do I have to do this again? Oh, this stinks.
Just my size.
There we go. You gotta be careful with this, kids.
It shines.
Zombie, I love this game. What do you know? So do I. Ooh, more shiny objects. Ugh. I'm not able to wait for a remake. It's just too hard. I know, I understand. It's really tough to wait for it, but if you wait for it, then it's gonna be a better game. So I hope that they take the time and make it as great as it can. I would love to see another Sammy Rami Spider-Man movie, not going to lie. I would too, actually. I love those movies. They were a big part of my childhood too. Let's see. What's your opinion on the multiplayer mode being added? I think it's great. I'm really glad that they're adding something a little bit extra into the game, you know? And it's definitely one of the like most surprising additions for like a remake. No one was expecting a multiplayer mode, so I just think that's so cool that like they're doing that, you know? Okay, I almost got hit by the Taurus house for one, but I didn't, so thank goodness. Okay, here we go. Let's see. It's confirmed to the original SpongeBob theme is going to be in the game, which sounds weird. I mean, kinda, I guess. I don't think it sounds that weird, to be honest. Let's see. Hello, H-Try, welcome back. So glad I got a remake. Me too. It's really great that this game is being remade. Okay, go die, robot. There we go. Now. Alright, here we go. That's what I should wish. That's what I should have done. Let's see. How would you go about having glove roll being a playable level?
Someone better make good use of all these.
Don't know what you mean by that. I mean, it's already confirmed to like be like a separate part of the game away from like the story mode, so I don't know, maybe just like have like an extra area of the hub world to enter it, and then just have glove world basically. I definitely want there to be like references to the Valentine's Day episode, because that's an epic episode. Have you saw what SpongeBob's gonna look like at Camp Coral? I have not. Is it reviewed yet, or is it still under wraps? Oh, don't hit me like that. Let's see. I want the shell to appear in Camp Coral. Oh, that'd be so cool. Alright, you ain't gonna hit me. There we go. Have you heard about the leaked concept art for the upcoming Crash game? I have heard about that. That's very interesting. I think one of them was like Dingo Dial, right? I think it's very interesting that Toys for Bob had that. You know, maybe they're switching off and like having Toys for Bob create the next Crash game. That's really weird, but I'm looking forward to it. What if Rehydrated does so well it gets a sequel? That would be awesome. Let's see.
Barnacle Boy!
Y'all have a day. I'm off to sleep. Good night, Silva.
No, this is my second job.
Gotta love how Tartar forgets that you exist for 2 seconds after attacking.
You need to shut off the museum.
That's so funny.
You have to iron those pants or are they wrinkle free?
This is serious stuff.
What do you want to see as DLC? I'd love to see the movie game levels be ported to the game. Kind of like in a similar manner that the Nitro Kart levels were ported to Crash Team Racing Nitro Field. Or have the entire game like together on release day.
I won't let you down,
That'd be cool too. I'm actually gonna switch to Sandy because going through this as SpongeBob is hell. Let's see. Hey RyderCX, what's the possibility of a new Crash Bandicoot game next year instead of something Sparrow next year? I think it's very possible. I actually think that like we may get like both a Crash and a Sparrow game. Just my opinion. I think that like we might get like a mainline Crash game and like maybe a Sparrow spin-off. That's my thought process. Because these are like flagship franchises for Activision now, so it would make sense to want to make more games for them yearly.
There, Barnacle Boy.
Say, warn me if that's...
Excuse me. I remember the other Spyro trilogy that was edgy and dark. It's called The Legend of Spyro. Yeah, I never played that one before, but it doesn't look that fun from what I can tell. I think maybe one day I'll try it, but I'm not really like jumping out of my seat to try it. I'm wondering how they would make a glove roll level since they would have made it all by themselves as a never went beyond concept art in the original. I don't know. It's gonna be really interesting. It might as well just be like an original level, you know, because it never went beyond concept art. So it'll be really interesting to see their take on that. Yeah, so I think that like Toys for Bob might have like a hand in the next Crash game, which is really cool. I'm really interested in seeing what their take on the franchise is. Although I kind of wanted Vicarious Visions to make the next game, since they have such a huge history of Crash already. Let's see. One of the DLCs I would like to see is the ability to customize SpongeBob Patrick insane the same way you can in the movie game. That shouldn't be DLC. That should be included in the game. That's such a cheap thing to buy for DLC. I want them to include that in the main game, because I think that's a good idea. I want Heartworld where Patrick tears a Heartman in half. Yes. What if there will be Squidward DLC? Oh, that would be awesome. I want Squidward to be playable so bad, but I don't know if it's gonna happen in this game. I don't think it's gonna happen. But Squidward DLC would be amazing. Yeah. Oh, excuse me. I'm so sorry. My body is just like not having it today. Hello, SpongeBob's underwear. Smash them all up, Sandy. Smash them all up. How would Squidward attack? Using his clarinet, duh. Let's see. I think Squidward could just have a basic spin attack with his clarinet. Let's see. I still am really surprised by like how many people actually love Creature from the Krusty Krab. So my opinion on it is a little bit more gray than black and white. So I'll be really interested in talking about that game eventually, because I do plan on talking about it at one point. So definitely going to talk about it at some point, you know, in a similar way that I talked about Plankton's Robotic Revenge. There's a scene in the Sonic movie where Sonic does the floss from Fortnite. I don't know how I feel about that. I'm not really into that. I'm not really into the idea. But I understand why they're doing it. Sonic is a very, like, has become very meme focused. So, like, I understand why they're going for that marketing perspective. I want the Mr. Krabs actor to be in the remake. Yeah, same here. I think it'd be so cool to have Clancy Brown voice Mr. Krabs in this game, but I don't know if it's gonna happen. We'll have to see. Awesome.
Here's another one.
Goodbye, man. Okay. Let's see. The cut content may be rehydrated post-game. Golden spatulas are the indicator of progress, so the game may surpass original 100 golden spatulas. Yeah, I can totally see that. They're already planning to add like Patrick's dream level and stuff, so they need more golden spatulas. I'm trying to hit that stupid robot, it won't let me. What game are you trying to talk about? That's SpongeBob Riders DX. I think you're talking about what my next review is. You'll have to wait and find out. Hey Riders, just moved to my new apartment. Hey Carmine, great to see you. Hope you're breaking in the new apartment. It's very important. Let's see. I love SpongeBob's new terrified run from the robots in the remake. He looks so helpless. Yeah, he does look helpless. I love how he looks. I think they did a really good job with his animations and stuff. There's still more work that needs to be done because some of the animations still look kind of choppy, but overall, it's heading in a really good direction. I'm really excited. Okay, this robot's gonna have to stop. So glad I finally destroyed that stupid robot. Cuphead is getting a movie in 2021. That franchise is blowing up. That's crazy. Worst SpongeBob game? Probably Hero Pants. It is not Revenge of the Flying Dutchman. That game is an underrated treasure. I hate that so many people hate that game. Yeah. Let's see. Just got here. How you doing? Glitch Dolphin! Welcome to the stream. Thank you so much for joining. Let's see.
Hey, Gary. You're on an awful long walk, aren't you?
Do you think speedrunners are going to find new different glitches within the game? Absolutely. There is no doubt. Every game can be speedrun. You just have to, like... Some games you just need to look for the glitches a lot more than others. I have no doubt that this game will have glitches. it's just a natural thing, you know? Let's see. No, it sucks. Look at Lamhoot's video. I don't care what Lamhoot says. That game is fun. I will make a video one day defending it. I love that. I don't care what anyone says about Revenge of the Flying Dutchman. I really think it's a really fun game. I like Stream. Me too. Streams are fun. Let's see, do you think there's potential in the Revenge of the Flying Dutchman remake? What do you think could be improved on it? A lot, definitely. One thing, make some damn music for the game. what else? I think like improve the writing a little bit. Maybe add a few more levels because the game's a little bit too short. It's a decent length, but like it could be
I've
longer.
got my eye on yours, Plankton.
But honestly, I found the game to be really fun.
SpongeBob, I command you to bring Sandy to me for this next job.
Would you like SpongeBob cross-dresses and unlockable costumes? Absolutely, that would be great.
Plankton, you best not be stirring up no trouble.
Nonsense. I only want to help. Help crush you all under my rise to power.
What was that?
Sandy's onto you, Plankton.
See those lasers there?
Go step in front of them.
You mean them things that look like fancy washing machines?
To your puny brain, I suppose. You'll need to turn on each one of those in order to cross the last part of the trench.
What do you think of Robot Squidward? I'm really excited for Robot Squidward. It's gonna be great to see what they do with that.
Trick, varmint. Shinier the better.
Nice. Oh. What is robots trying to get in my way? Let's see. Is this the Xbox version? No, this is the GameCube version. So H try you're wrong. Go away. Blitz Productions, how's it going? Of course I remember you. You're one of my members. Oh, thank you so much for the $2, by the way. I really appreciate it. The level that I wish to be put in the remake is where the supermarket is closed and all the toys are coming to life as new enemies. Interesting idea. I don't think that will make it, but like, that'd be a very interesting idea nonetheless. Did somebody say boom? Ah! Okay. Seriously? I'm a pretty tolerant guy, but... yeah. That was a big no-no. These robots can go kill themselves. And if not, I'll kill them for them. Why? What happens when I get sleepy and I become more careless in what I do? Awesome TV. You sound pretty awesome. Welcome to the stream. Fastest time you complete a game? Probably in a week. I take my time, to be honest. I love playing this game and just kind of relaxing through it and just enjoying like all the different like parts of the game. But yeah, huge shout out to both Blitz and Glitch Dolphin, members slash YouTube, members slash patrons. Thank you so much, y'all. Let's see.
Nothing a little southern elbow grease can't handle.
Alright, let's
Now
go.
go step in front of the lasers.
Nice try, Shrimp.
Plankton, it ain't gonna happen, so give up. Alright. So actually, I'm thinking that like, when I finish this level and get back to Bikini Bottom, I think I'm gonna end the stream there a little bit early. And the reason for that is, one, I have work tomorrow, so I need to like not stay up too late. Two, I have a SpongeBob video that I'm working on that I haven't finished yet, so I need to finish that. And three, I'm just yawning like crazy, you know, I probably just need to get some rest. So, hope you all understand, but we've been on for like a good 2 hours. So let's finish the level strong, and then, yeah, we'll call it a night. So, yes. I wish I could destroy this robot, but I'm too far away with Sandy. But look forward to a brand new SpongeBob video tomorrow, so it's gonna be a really great video. I'm really excited to put it out. And then I think next week I'll have at least one other video. We'll see. H-Try, you're already back. I'm sensing a pattern here. I need SpongeBob for this. There's no way I can get through that with Sandy. Let's see. Alright. Let's do this. You are cool, you have earned a sub. Oh, thank you so much. Really appreciate it. Let's see. It's probably coming out probably mid-2020. Yeah, that's what I would say. Have you heard of this kid YouTuber named Benny Studios? No, I never heard of him. Sounds like a cool name though. Ooh. Well, the bubble bowl worked. Okay, so when you bubble bowl them from behind, it can work. Wow, that's so cool. I never knew that. The small things that like you don't notice unless you play this game over and over again. It's really cool. Alright, we're back at... Okay, I do have all the paintings. Just had to make sure I had all the paintings. I'll go back to Mrs. Puff in a little bit. But first, we've got, here we go. Forgot where I was supposed to go for a second.
Hey, Mr. Krabs, what are you doing?
How are you today? Well, I'm doing pretty good. How about you?
I saw a golden spatula here a minute ago. But
Down the slide.
How can Sandy do all this awesome stuff in the game and in the show and her helmet never breaks? Good question. She's just a badass Texan. He was about to hit 100 million, guys. That's crazy. Let's see. And now you're getting one more sub. Thank you, Awesome TV. I made a fan art of Metal Douglas playing basketball with Sonic and Crash. That's awesome. I think I've seen that. If I haven't though, then be sure to tweet it to me or send it to me on Discord. I think I remember seeing that though. Oh wait, I shouldn't have done that. Whoopsies. Whoopsies. This game's awesome. Yes, it is. Go. Oh, I am very happy to see that my internet is not crashing today like it was last time. So that's good. Alright, awesome. Oh, do not hit me. Do not hit me. What did I just say? You stupid robot. Who knew SpongeBob's tongue was so huge? I know, right? Goodbye. Okay. Oh, we're missing one sock. What sock did I miss? I thought I got all of them. Oh, wait. I think I know which one. I'll grab it in a little bit.
Piece of artwork accounted for, Mrs. Puff. I left no strange, glowing stone unturned.
Well now, nice work, SpongeBob. The museum will finally be able to reopen, and here's your reward.
I thought she was gonna steal all the artwork. Then she say like, don't ask questions you're not prepared to hear the answer to them.
I'm ready for driving school to start up again, after all these robots are gone.
Maybe these robots aren't so bad after all.
I love that. That's so funny. Alright, I think I know what sock I missed, so let me find it.
Well, what do you...
Oh, I got this one. When you jump off the tongue slide, there's a sock behind the tikis. Okay, let me try that one.
Nice job, SpongeBob.
Thanks. I guess all that paint wax I bought has finally paid off.
All that paint wax I bought. Oh, I didn't get the other box. Oh, that's great. Alright. Let's go back down there. See if the sock is there. If it's not there, then I'm just gonna ignore it. I'll find it some other time. Okay. I don't know. I don't know where it is, but I have a feeling. I think it's this one. Now that I think about it. Ah, I see something shining over there. I think it's that one. Alright. You'll know what I mean when I get there. Here. This is the one I missed. There we go. Alright, all 9 socks, all the spatulas. Let's head on over. And I think we might actually have enough to do the Patrick boss. So maybe I'll go do the Patrick boss. Alright. Yeah, we have enough for the Patrick boss. Let's go ahead and do that one and finish off the stream. Awesome. Wait. What are your thoughts on remastered version? Looks great. Can't wait to see it next year. But yeah, let's go ahead and play the Patrick boss.
So, that's one. So, that's one.
All these shiny objects just going to Mr. Krabs. Alright, here we go. Here's the boss we're gonna play, and then that's it. I'm gonna end the stream there. So let's have some fun and battle Robot Patrick. Squidward is just like screaming this whole game. It's so sad.
This day just doesn't seem to be getting any better.
SpongeBob, hurry! Squidward's in more trouble than a chili relleno in a pan of grease. We have to help.
You're right, Sandy. But if that robot really is like Patrick, he'll eat us for dessert. What should we do?
Oh my god.
Well, we better
This
fix
Robot
that
Patrick.
pronto.
Maybe that button on his back is a self-destruct. I'll try to hit it.
Good idea, SpongeBob. But it's time to stop yapping and get to it.
Josh Sue, what is up?
Looks like SpongeBob.
Playing some SpongeBob. Okay.
Great barrier reef.
Ooh.
Look at that. The robot's made himself dizzy. That's the ticket. Do-si-do and around you go.
Okay, Patrick. You will be eating ice cream for the last time.
The robot better change tactics and fast.
Do you think there'll be a new area of new levels rehydrated? I think there might be. It's not gonna be part of the main story, but there might be. Okay. I don't like pistachio. Yeah, pistachio's okay. Not amazing. Alright, look at SpongeBob. Uh-oh.
That does it. You pushed this squirrel too far. Get ready for a hot fudge twister, Texas style.
What is Sandy going
Okay,
to do
Sandy.
against SpongeBob unfrozen?
Go do your thing, girl.
Do-si-do and around.
So what makes you think it won't be a part of the main story? They confirmed that in the interview. They said that like all this bonus content is not going to affect the main story because they want to preserve the original experience. It might be in my video tomorrow. I'll have to double check to see if I covered that or not. So it'll still be in the game. It's just not going to affect the main story. I wish you luck for the Kelp Forest slide. Thank you. I'm not going to do that this stream though. I'm going to do that probably in 1 or 2 streams later. I don't know if I'm ready to tackle that live yet.
Is down. The robot better change tactics and fast. One more down with that stuff, and SpongeBob will be back in the ring.
Goodbye, Robot Patrick. Man, this robot means business. There we go. Let's see. the main game is just gonna maintain the core experience. But the bonus content will still be in there, just not part of the main experience. Wow, PewDiePie hit 100 million. Congrats to him. Best anime battles 2019. Absolutely. Kelp Forest slide, more like the Dark Souls slide. I'm really scared to play that one live because that's like the only like part of this game that I've never mastered. Like I just cannot like do that without having to try like 10 million times. So it's gonna be very frustrating watching me play, I'll tell you right now. Just like this is. Is your video tomorrow talking about the remake game? Yes, it is.
SpongeBob is back in the fight.
So look forward to that. Hey, H-Try. Welcome back for the 5th time. Glitch Dolphin. Great to see you again.
Look at that! The robot's made himself dizzy.
Alright, awesome. Ask the conch shell for guidance. Magic conch shell. How do I defeat a robot starfish? Nothing.
That's the ticket.
I think I might have fudge in my pants. Oh, of course. All the way there.
Moment right here.
We got a lot of progress today. We did 2 bosses today. I'm very happy.
I'd say this, SpongeBob, but I owe you big time.
Thanks, Sandy. We'd still be popsicles if it wasn't for her.
Aw, shucks. You fellers are gonna make me blush.
I think I have fudge in my pants.
Such an iconic line.
I'm sorry, Plankton. The Chum Bucket lab is locked up tight. I don't know if I'll ever get enough golden spatulas to get in.
Yes, it's the Chum Bucket security system. I designed it myself. It makes me so proud. It was meant to keep out the hateful throngs of the unwashed. Unfortunately, I never figured I'd be on this side of it.
So what are you gonna do, Plankton?
We, of course meaning you, we're gonna have to go out there and get those golden spatulas. Or I'll never get back into the Chum Bucket and regain control of my robot.
What was that?
What was that?
I said, will I ever get back into the Chum Bucket to stain all my pots? Yes.
That doesn't make sense at all.
Something's fishy here.
Okay. Before I sign off, let's go ahead and just take a look at this amazing piece of dialogue in this game.
Keep looking for golden spatulas, SpongeBob. I'm sure that my robots out there have some.
Hey, you called them your robots.
No,
And I saw a plaque on the butt of one of the robots that said, "Property of Plankton."
Well, maybe. But
And I found this order form for robot parts with your signature on it.
Can I have that back? I need it for my tax write-off.
I think you've been pulling my leg this whole time.
I love how SpongeBob has figured it out.
I'll bet you made all these robots. And after I get inside the Chum Bucket and figure out how to stop them, I'm gonna tell everyone.
Fine, tell everyone. Be a big tattletale. I'm still smarter than all of you. Maybe this day won't be mine. Or the next. Or possibly even the next. Or the next. Or the next. Or the next. or the next, or the next after that. But the one after the next, after the next, after the next, after that. Well, that one after that, right next to that one, that will be my day.
Iconic line. I love this game. But okay, everyone, that's gonna be it for tonight's stream. But like I said, tune in tomorrow. Got another video coming up. It's gonna be a great one. So hope you all enjoy it. And yeah, keep up the love for SpongeBob. Keep him in your hearts and all that. And I will see y'all next time. This is Riders riding out.